So we're back. So I'm gonna be doing a video with all e.l.f. products. I said I want to do one for a little minute now. You guys voted on Instagram, said you want to see one. Everything will be linked below, and if I use something that's not from e.l.f., I will let you know what it is and why, okay? So if you want to see that, then just keep watching. Alright, so first we have the Putty Primer. My girl Akila turned me onto this. She said it was very good. She actually compared it to the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I've never used that one, but I feel like this is a decent primer. Like, it wasn't the best I've ever used, but it wasn't bad either. I do feel like I had a little bit of a white cast, and I wasn't really loving how it made my hands feel, but whatever. Now moving on to foundation. So I don't know what I was thinking. I usually use 2 foundations and I just bought one. So I have my ColourPop here on backup. Now this is for sure not my shade. This is probably a shade I would use, but it's not like good enough to just be using one. So I did have to go in with my ColourPop, but overall for the feel of it, like, I felt like it was nice. I felt like it spread pretty well. I feel like it's medium coverage, maybe buildable as well. Also, the texture is pretty thick too. Like, just comparing it to my ColourPop, like my ColourPop is a pretty runny foundation, very liquidy, and this one is like pretty thick, like almost moussey feeling to me. And it didn't say a fragrance in the ingredients, but it had a smell for sure. Like, it definitely had a smell. All right, now for the concealer. So first, I just have my Fenty just as a backup. Now this is a big arse applicator. Like, it's so big. I didn't expect it to be that big. I did go in and put down some of the Fenty just because, like, look, I don't know what I was thinking. I usually use 2 concealers and 2 foundations, and I just bought one of each. I don't know why. So I put down a bit of Fenty, you know, just to make sure we're all even out and everything. The applicator does like give you like, it places a lot of product down like very quickly. Now I did go in and do like one eye first because I was just nervous about like drying time. I didn't know if it would dry super quick. Akila, my girl, let me know that it does dry quick. And it didn't crease a lot on me. It did crease, but it wasn't a lot. Now I wasn't giving up my Laura Mercier setting power. Look, she's just my girl. We just use her every time. But one thing I do like to test when I'm using new concealers is how it works with this setting powder, since I'm always going to use it. It's actually pretty good. Like, it set it pretty good. It didn't get super dry under my eyes or anything like that. Now I'm using the eyebrow pencil. Now I got the wrong one because there is one that they have that's like super skinny, and this one is not that one. It's a fatter pencil, so like once you use it like once or twice, like, it's rounded, it's nubby. You can't really get it to be as precise as you would like it to be. For an everyday pencil, it's probably great, but like when I'm doing a full beat, I want my eyebrows to be sharp, okay? So I mean, they didn't come out bad, but they're not like I usually like them to be. Okay, on to eyeshadow. So I got the Opposites Attract palette. The reason why I got this one is just because like the range of colors, I wasn't sure what type of eye look I wanted to do, so it felt like I had like a good variation of colors. Now what I will say is like the mattes kind of remind me of the matte shades you would get in an Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, whereas like there is a lot of fallout with the mattes. Like, the mattes are super powdery, they have a lot of fallout in pan, not so much on your face, but they do have a lot of fallout in pan. But what I will say is I was pleasantly surprised at how well they blended. Like, I was expecting to be like blending for days, and I really didn't have to. The shimmery shade was nice too. Like there wasn't any fallout really with that one. But they blended so well, y'all. Like I thought like I was about to have real big problems with this palette. So I actually really liked how this eye look came out. Now we did have a snafu, okay? We had a snafu with our inner corner. You guys know how I really like to do a bright inner corner, and my inner corner was not very successful with this. Like I don't know if shadows can what is that, oxidize, because when I was putting this purple down, the purple would like show up bright and then it would like darken suddenly. So I had to take it off and like redo it, and I ended up putting down another color from another palette because I was just scared, because I liked this eye look so much. I did not want to try anything else on the palette. I was just afraid that it was just gonna keep messing up. All right, so now on to lip liner. Now I haven't used lip liner in a minute, but I really wanted to try this one because of the little brush on the end. Like to me, a lip liner is a lip liner, really. Like I haven't found one that has been like groundbreaking for me, no. But this little brush, let me tell you, okay? So like, you know, if you wear lip liner, like you have to blend that thing out before you put some down. Like you have to blend it out. And this little brush, like I thought it was about to be so flimsy, and it was not. It was actually stiff enough, but still like movable enough to where it like actually blended it out very well. Like I was really surprised by it. And I did use another gloss on here. This is my Hourglass gloss, but I put the Jelly Pop gloss on top. Now let me tell you, I like this gloss. The gloss is like thick enough, but it doesn't feel thick on your lips, and it's just the right amount of glossy. Like it's perfection. I love this gloss. It's a good gloss. Now my favorite thing from everything I used was this highlight. Like I love a highlight that is subtle. Some people feel like, oh, if it's subtle, like it's not very pigmented. It's so subtle but so buildable. It looks good like for every day. It looks good like with a full face like I have on right now. Now of course we stopped recording, but overall y'all, I like this look. I didn't know how it was gonna turn out, but I like it. Like the outcome is good. For $40-something, this is a good look. So don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.